Hi, and welcome to another episode. We're just gonna jump straight in and carry on from where we left up last week. We were talking about self doubt and how it affects your creative process and your creativity as a whole. So yeah, Bookie, you can weigh in here.
So coming off of that, we also touched on as creative comparing yourself to that, especially like you said with the explosion of social media.
Yeah,
Even people that are not necessarily creatives, just in general with
in
the
general,
whole
it's
social
just like a
media thing.
human
Yeah, like people
thing.
are really out here doing the most for likes and doing the most for, I guess, social media fame and quick fame and all these things. So people are always looking at what the next person has or what the next person's doing. And I think, unfortunately, getting lost in that.
Yeah,
I don't think there's anything wrong with comparing yourself when you understand what the person is trying to achieve or trying to create. But when it comes down to like
it affecting your
work
and your process and how you think and how your thought process of how you create your artwork or whatever it is that you're good at, it just becomes
everything is, to me, everything is balance. Sorry if I sound congested, by the way. Allergy season is
yeah, she has
it's
really
here
bad
for me.
allergies. Yeah,
Everything is about balance. I think you can find inspiration looking at other people's work, and sometimes you can use that to propel you in your creativity and be like, okay, cool, like this is what this person is doing, this is maybe the way they're going about it, and then you can apply that to your own creative process. But again, and that's why I touched on the spirit of jealousy sometimes, because it's both sides of the coin, and it just comes down to how you choose to look at it and the perspective that you have.
Why is it not happening for me?
This is it. Like, my work is better than this person. So on the flip side, it all comes down to your perspective and how you choose to look at that. In terms of comparing yourself, you can use that to motivate yourself, or you can choose to let jealousy take over and start questioning why someone is achieving what they're achieving and why you're not. And you can also use that to be like, okay, it's like you hear all these rappers and all these musicians, haters propelled me to keep doing what I was doing. You're not popping unless you have haters. And then you have to ask yourself, do you want to be that hater?
No.
That's propelling somebody else to achieve their goals,
and then you're sitting there hating,
salty, or are you going to use what people are doing to motivate yourself and be like, wow, okay, this person's got the right idea, they're putting in the work, and this is what I'm going to choose to do. I'm going to use
this is the thing about social media as well that I completely really find upsetting and really aggravates me, is where I believe social media is there for you to, especially us creatives, for you to sell yourself, for you to put your work out there, for you to, it's not about even putting your work out there hoping, or just do it because you love what you're doing and be consistent with it. Put your work out there, keep creating, even if people are not liking, even if people are not sharing, just keep doing it. Don't do it because you want accolades. Don't do it because you want praise. Do it because this is your passion and this is your thing. I have young people sending me, oh, I would like to contribute to VMM. I would like to be a part of VMM. And I go, one of my biggest things and how I reach out to people is through social media. I take my time to do research. I look out for people specifically because I want to work with them, I want to collaborate with them, and I want to push and promote what they're doing. Now, if you reach out to me and I go on yours, because I will take the time to, I do take the time to, I go on your social media page and I don't see anything that says this is what you're doing. There's nothing wrong with having a personal page. But if you say you're a photographer, have a professional page and let it emulate what it is that you say you do. And this is one of the biggest problems with young creatives. You go on the social media and they've mixed everything up, and you have to scroll and scroll and scroll to find what it is that you do. If you're hair and makeup, stylist, writer, illustrator, artist, sculptor, set designer, whatever it is you do within the creative industry, showcase your work and be good about it. It doesn't take much. I don't even care if you use filters. Do whatever you want, but let me see. And then have a link to your website or your Tumblr page or something.
Yeah.
You go on there, and I haven't got the time. I'm not a big producer. I'm not a big editor. But I work with time as well. I have hundreds of things that I need to be doing. So if you reach out to me specifically and I have to go on your website and I don't see anything, or the link doesn't work, or your page doesn't show me anything, I get irritated by that. Because you're out here saying there are no opportunities when you're not creating, and you're sitting there saying no one is taking notice of you. I want to notice you.
Yeah.
I want to give you that space for you to help me to create or to put your work in VMM. This is why I created my platform.
It's funny because we were having this conversation. Like,
what are you doing?
What did we watch? The Beyonce documentary, and you asked a question. You were like, "Who does she hold auditions for all these dancers and all these people?"
Exactly.
And I said, "Absolutely not."
Because I identified with her. Because at the end of the day, this is exactly what I do.
Like, she's not holding.
When I'm doing a book, like we're working on the next volume of VMM. You don't see me out there putting casting call or submission calls or whatever. This is what we do. No, because putting a book together takes 6 months to 8 months to almost a year for me, because that is the level of what word do I want to use?
It's like, doing your due diligence.
Exactly. I go in and I look at every single person that submits or wants to work with me, and then the people that I want to reach out to talk about their stories. It's time consuming. It's taking the time to do my due diligence. So I completely understood when you explained to me that Beyonce ain't out here having no damn casting call
for all the world to
She takes her time as well to look out for you.
That's what her team does. They look on YouTube, social media, and her people will get in touch with you.
And this is where we creatives play ourselves. When you watch that documentary and you watch the trailer where it's showing all the hair creatives, the makeup, you can see the amount of people. It's not just about the dancers. She had barbers in there. This is what I'm talking about, creativity. Creativity is not limited to being a musician, being an actress, being an actor, being a football player, or being a fashion designer. Creativity goes way deeper than that. You have media production. Without media production, we are graphic designers. She wouldn't be doing all this all these things that she does on stage.
Yeah.
Behind her, it takes human beings. If you watch all her documentaries, she pays the best of the best. And for you to be the best of the best, you have to put in the time, the effort, the commitment, the passion, and the dedication. It's not you will do it today and you sleep for the next 5 weeks. No, it's every single day.
And promote yourself.
Social media is there. It's free.
Yeah.
Promote yourself.
Absolutely.
If it's dancing that you do, if it's singing that you do, promote yourself.
That's it. That is it. I mean,
I get really loud because it frustrates the hell out of me. This is one of my pet hates. I have it hard with what I'm trying to do, and I'm not even trying to do it for myself. I'm trying to do it for all of us creatives, to have a platform where we can promote ourselves, not just our work, but our mental health, our emotional health, our psychological health. All of it all boils down into one big ball of balance.
Yeah.
Where some magazines and some books are talking about one but not the other. With VMM, it's talking about all of these things. It's trying to inspire you and to help you see that you're not alone. We're all going through the same sort of struggles. We're all having a down on. Listen, Easter time, I've been low, I've been down, I've been out, but I haven't stopped working. You see me posting, I haven't stopped working.
Yeah.
I have a book to launch later this year. It takes a lot of work, and I have a little girl whose energy outweighs mine, outpasses mine, outshines me. And sometimes I'm just like, I'm in my 30s and I feel like I'm in my 80s. I'm just like, I'm too old for this.
You're not too old. It's just getting to grips with everything. Yeah. And I think a lot of people, when they see the magazine, they don't realise Thomasina does the majority of this herself. Like, she doesn't have a huge team.
And that's where I'm working towards, where I can have a team of people. Like, I'm not saying that I want to be Beyonce, but I want to have that level of, be able to create a working force of creatives where we can put out content that appeals to us and promotes us as creative talents, and share our own individual unique journeys. That's it. Because no one is out here going to do that for you.
Yeah.
No one. So yeah, today we've really said what we needed to say. We've gotten it out of our system and out of our breath, and we've just said it. So if you're creative, get to work.
That's it.
Hit me up. Send me links. If your work speaks for itself, I'll be in touch. Definitely. So yeah, hope you enjoyed this one. Hit us up with your questions, your emails, your voices, your stories, whatever. Just let us know and we'll talk through it. Have a good one.
Bye,
Enjoy.
Guys.